Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are from Group 5. Allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Rania Luciana.
My name is Raifan Alwinata.
My name is Revalina Febrianti.
My name is Rifki Gabas Ramadan.
My name is Safton Maulana Seto.
And we are here to tell you guys about Borneo or Kalimantan. Happy watching!
Happy watching!
Okay, happy watching! Oh!
Every holiday holds the question, where shall we go? What shall we discover? Four friends sit together, restless and curious, their minds searching for a new adventure. Little do they know, their next destination will take them to one of the greatest hidden gems of Indonesia, the island of Kalimantan.
I'm bored. What we should do during this long holiday?
Guys! Let's on a trip! Where should we go? Last holiday we already went to Riau, and then Sumatera Barat, and Aceh. Where else?
Where should we go? What island is this?
Wait. This is Kalimantan Island. I think that's a good idea. Let's go there.
Oh my god, sounds good! We've never been to Kalimantan. They say it's beautiful island?
Exactly right. In Kalimantan, every corner is amazing. From the nature attraction, animals, plants, until the nature is very fascinating.
That's why I've heard too. But has anyone among us ever been to Kalimantan? Sakti, you've been so quiet. If I'm not mistaken, you're from Kalimantan, right? Please, tell us about it.
Relax. Let me tell you some facts about Kalimantan.
Kalimantan, also known as Borneo, is the biggest island in Indonesia and one of the largest in the world. Its rainforest, often called the lungs of the world because it produces so much oxygen for our planet. It is home to unique animals like orangutans, proboscis monkeys with their long noses, and even the rare Mahakam dolphin in the Great Mahakam River. Not only nature, Kalimantan also has rich traditions. The Dayak people, for example, live in long houses, special wooden houses where many families live together in harmony. Every part of Kalimantan is filled with natural beauty and cultural treasures waiting to be discovered.
Oh, that's awesome. So, the forest there must be huge, right?
Revan, and I know the Mahakam River is famous. I remember I'm watching on TV that freshwater dolphin live there.
Exactly. And I believe that makes Kalimantan even more special.
Imagine if we go there. We'll see nature, animals, and culture all at once.
Let's pack our thing and get ready to go. This holiday is going to be really different.
Stay at my cousin place then. I'll contact her.
That's good! Kalimantan, here we go!
Let's go!
Welcome to Kalimantan everyone. I'm so happy you guys finally came.
Rania, nice to meet you. We'd be curious about this place since Sakti kept telling us about it.
Yes, I always imagine Kalimantan as grand island. And is it that really big?
It is. Kalimantan is the largest island in Indonesia and one of the biggest in the world.
Wow! And the animals, I hear orangutan live here, right?
Exactly. Orangutans are one of the icons of Kalimantan. And you can also find proboscis monkeys with their long noses. And if you go to the Mahakam River, you might find freshwater dolphins.
Incredible, but I think the culture here must be just as amazing as the nature.
You're right. The Dayak people have beautiful traditions. You know what? Instead of answering bit by bit, let me tell you the whole story.
Kalimantan, known to the world as Borneo, is the largest island in Indonesia and one of the most mysterious landscapes on earth. As you journey through its dense jungles, you might suddenly feel the presence of rare creatures. Orangutans swinging high among the trees remind us of our closest relatives in the animal kingdom. Along the winding rivers, the proboscis monkey with its long nose makes you wonder how nature could shape something so unique. And in the Mahakam River, if you are lucky, you can see the elusive Irrawaddy dolphin breaking the water's calm surface. The flora is no less extraordinary. Imagine standing before the Rafflesia arnoldi, the largest flower in the world, or spotting the rare black orchid found only here. Towering above them all, the mighty Ulin tree, known as Borneo's Ironwood, makes you realize just how strong and ancient this forest is. Kalimantan is not only a land of forests, rivers, and wildlife. It is also a mosaic of cultures. Each community has lived here for centuries, shaping its traditions in harmony with the land. The Dayak are the largest and most diverse ethnic group, composed of many subgroups like the Ngaju, Manyan, Iban, and Kenya. They carry unique languages and customs. Their belief system, Kaharingan, venerates nature, ancestors, and spirits, with rituals such as Manaja Antang for divination and healing ceremonies to restore balance. The Rumah Betang, or longhouse, reflects their spirit of togetherness, while tattoos and body ornamentation symbolize courage and identity. The Banjar, centered in South Kalimantan, have long been shaped by maritime trade and Islamic influence. Their ceremonies blend Islam with older traditions. Bapapai and Badudus in marriage, Babajudini for births, and Tahlilan for honoring the dead. Their culture shows how old and new beliefs have woven into one. In East Kalimantan, the Kutai people connect their identity with the ancient Kutai kingdom. Today, most are Muslim, but echoes of animistic rituals remain. Their famous Arrow Festival is a dazzling display of dance, ritual, and communal pride, while healing rites like Balian and purification rituals like Betelas continue to be practiced. Nearby, the Pasir, also known as Dayak Pasir, carry forward the legacy of the Pasir Sultanate. Their culture emphasizes harmony with community and nature, with rituals like Maya Salah for peace, Nondoy to cleanse villages, and poetic oral traditions to keep their wisdom alive. The Malay of Kalimantan trace deep roots shaped by Hindu, Buddhist, and Islamic influences. One of their beautiful traditions is saprahan, a communal dining practice where food is shared from a cloth spread on the floor. It is more than eating. It is a symbol of solidarity, reciprocity, and social connection. In North Kalimantan live the Tidung, known for their seafaring and fishing traditions. Islam is central in their lives, but all the rituals endure, like Belian healing, Mensop Palak to avert misfortune, and the Pesta Laut, a vibrant sea festival celebrating gratitude for the ocean's bounty. Together, these communities, Dayak, Banjar, Kutai, Pasir, Malay, and Tidung, form the cultural heartbeat of Kalimantan. Each tribe holds stories, traditions, and wisdom that remind us of how deeply people and nature are connected. Kalimantan is not only an island of exotic beauty, but also a living museum of culture and life. Kalimantan is more than a place. It is a living story of forests, rivers, animals, and people waiting for us to listen, to see, and to remember.
And so that's the essence of my homeland. What do you guys think?
How Honestly, it feels like I just traveled through history, culture, nature, all in one story.
Yeah, I can almost imagine the forest, floating markets, even the festival. Amazing.
I realized Kalimantan was this rich. It's made me to explore every corner of this.
I told you, my home island is full of wonders.
Then, enough imagining, we'll go and see it for ourselves tomorrow. Let's go!
Let's go!
And so, their adventure in Kalimantan begins an island where the harmony of nature and culture continues to inspire all who come to discover it.
That's all from our group. Thank you for watching. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you and bye-bye.